Hello, everybody. Good morning. I hope you can hear me over the wind. I am out on the porch today, and I had to do a quick switcheroo right at the last minute. I am in the rocking chair on the porch, and I was over at the table, but I realized I was in the bright sunlight, and you couldn't see me, and you could only hear the wind. So I moved into the shade at the last minute. I was sitting there for half an hour and then 2 minutes left and whew, moving everything and the dog's underfoot. So if anybody's here, welcome in. And how are you? And isn't it a beautiful day? I am Mel with LethaleyasLittleHook with Melanie, and the puppers are out here, and I would show them to you, but they are under the camera. Hello, Sina. How are you? Hello, Dragon Cat. Sina, what are you doing here? I know you should be somewhere else. And Jude, yes, you should be somewhere else too. How are you, darlings? How is everybody? Can you hear the birdies? Can you hear them? How are you guys? It is a beautiful, probably, oh yes, do you love my, this is the last new headgear I have. Hello, Perp and Wriggles, how are you? Good morning or good afternoon to Perp. Good evening. Hello, Paula. Wow, we have a party. But yes, this is the last new headgear I have for the summer or so far. My hippy dippy boho headgear. I love it. I've already lost a feather in the house, but it's so, I keep calling it feathery and leathery. What? Okay, that man needs a talking to. Is he not going under sedation at all or anything, or need a driver? I know, isn't it? It goes all the way around, the back. I mean, really. It comes in different colors too. I mean, maybe it comes in purple, I don't know. But I just keep wanting to pet it. He needs a driver then. They insist he has a driver. And you can't have Ubers. Hello? They make you sign forms. Who the heck, is he having his insurance pick him up? Okay. I was getting mad at him. Okay. I was going to make you put him on the phone so I could yell at him. My cup changes color when it gets cold. I got my sister these when I saw them at Walmart last summer. There are 2 with designs on them and 2 that are just plain colors. And then you put a cold drink in them and they change color. I knew she would just go ecstatic at them. They have lids and straws too, because she spills things, I spill things. But I mean, we're little kids. We want color changing cups. Yeah. And my dad the other day, he was like, I don't need help. I'm like, you need help? And he's like, I don't need help. I'm like, men. I'm like, can I help you? And he's like, no, I'll do it. And he's doing something an extremely hard way. And I'm like, let me help you. He's like, no, I got it. And then he's like, do you want to do it? And I'm like, no, I want to help you do it an easier way. Men. And I'm like, I'm not going to help the man. And I'm like, now I know why people call them the man. who lives in their house. So, yeah. But, so I've got, this is a lovely year for me. The grass needs mowed. We're on the porch because I did not want to sit in the backyard. Jenny's here, and she came just as I was talking about why they call them the man who lives in their house. They get a title. But I didn't want to sit in the backyard where the grass is up around my ankles and little things are crawling in it, because I sat in the backyard and did a live last year and I got bit by a couple of spiders and my ankle swelled up so bad I couldn't walk on it for 3 days because I react badly to spider bites, and I didn't want that happening again, so we're on the porch. But I went out and checked my garden bed, the one I have so far, and then I've already got a potato coming up. I only planted it last week, and I'm all excited. I have a flower garden now because I bought rose bushes. I bought 4 rose bushes, and I have a mini rose bush, and we planted it right over here over the side of the porch. And so we have 5 rose bushes and my azalea bush that hadn't been planted yet. We have 2 azalea bushes at the ramp to the other house that got planted. Hello, Sally. Welcome in. And I forgot to say welcome in to Ginny. Welcome in, Mama G Gear. How are you today? But so I got to plant the azalea bush that didn't have anywhere to go. I had it in a planter and it had been staying alive. Hello, Shirley. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Thank you. But so it survived a couple years in the planter, but didn't get any bigger, and now it's in the ground. I saved my little mini rose bush. It got, every time we take a little one into the house, it gets spider mites. We're not sure why they get spider mites when they go in our house, but I got spider mite spray, and maybe the videos are too big to go by phone. Maybe you need to email them. But I saved it. So I sprayed it, I saved it, and now it's in the ground and it's coming back to life. Not going in the house again, won't get the spider mites. So I've got my little flower rose garden over here, right over the railing. Maybe I should do a little tour, and I'm going to get mulch for it and mulch it. And I've got my plants outside now. We got an early spring up here on the mountain. Last year it snowed in May. At the end of May it snowed. So I couldn't plant anything until early June. This year I've got my seeds in, my plants in, my house plants outside. I'm so excited. And new truck. It's in a couple of my videos. And I'm going to put a decal on the back of it today. We already decided which decal. It's a geeky one. I know I am really... Well, that's a way to do it, Shirley. That is exactly a way to do it. My first videos were entries into Joe Garden State Gardener's growing contests. That's how my channel started. They were entries into his growing contests. And then I went, that wasn't so bad. And I turned the camera around, showed my face, and started rambling. And then I went, that wasn't so bad. And then I just kept rambling. And people actually started watching and saying, hey, we like you. Lies, all lies. Hi, Lydia. How are you? But, yeah. And I got them hooked. But, oh, I finished my bod shawl. I finished it the day she released the final rows and the blocking, that was lucky. Congratulations. Congratulations, Shirley. Yeah, I finished my shawl. I did a yarn arts flowers cake, so it came out smaller than hers. Hi, Auntie, how are you? But so I didn't even use the whole cake. I've got probably a little less than half the cake left. And I haven't blocked it yet. So, so I was calling it the fire to ash shawl because the whole cake went to black, but the shawl only goes to gray. So there's the finished shawl, but I have to block it yet. So it's cotton and acrylic. But there's from side to side and then out to the peaks. Thank you, Shirley. Oh, that's great. Isn't it great when you can do a meetup, Auntie? Thank you, Jude. Yeah, it's a bit small for me, and I don't normally wear shawls, but I'm thinking I might know someone who might like this. So I'm gonna hold on to it so I can enter it in the fair this year, which is in August, and then I'm gonna probably gift it. Did you film any of it, Auntie? Are you gonna Oh, True Boo, yeah. Thank you, Dragon Cat. Is it going to be on your channel, your meetup, Auntie? Thank you, Sally. Oh, just a couple pics, yeah. Mama G and I just were together on Sunday, and I'm going to put up a little video explaining it because we were at a concert together, and there's a picture because it was me, her, and Rusty who have channels. They have the yarn art cakes. It's yarn art flowers for that cake. It's on Amazon, and they're not too badly priced. You can get them as low as $13 for that, and that's just over 1,000 yards. Some of the colorways are as low as $13, Shirley. So that's the yarn art flowers. And then they have yarn art flowers Moonlight, which has sparkle in it. And some of those are $15 to, but you have to look at which seller you're buying from, because some of the sellers put them up at $25, and you know, so just look at the prices. Oh, more meetups. Yeah, tagging all those hanks. What do you have, like 150 hanks you did? Your hand is going to cramp up. Have fun doing that. It's always fun looking at yarn, Shirley. Yeah, I found a new yarn on Temu. It's a cake yarn. It's kind of like that, but it's definitely a one weight. It's three, and I did weigh it because it said it was 300 grams. I did weigh it, Jude and Cena. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, so this one is very much like the hobby one because it's stranded. Let me see, how many are they? 4 strands. But these are a little expensive. I want to wait till they go on sale to buy them again because Temu has sales all the time. These were about $19.20, but they're very, very firmly wound. It was 314 grams. So about, and then I did it in ounces. It was 11.1 ounces. So it was the right weight. I only did this one cake. Yeah, it was just over. So, and then I got this one, and it's shiny. Can you see the shine? It's a cotton. It's 100% cotton. I got this purple one. I really like this one. This one's a gray and purple. They don't give you a yardage. They just give you a weight, really. And they showed how it worked up in a shawl, and that's what really chose the colors for me. And then I know Mama G's gonna like this one. Red and black. Yeah, that one worked up really nice. I have ideas for that one. That one looked really nice in the shawl. Very, very dramatic. Yeah. But I don't like paying that much for one cake. That's like paying hobby prices. And I don't like paying hobby price, you know. So, and this one looked really nice in the shawl. This is like a purple. Oh, actually, this is like a purple and green. So that one, oh, yeah, drive safe, Auntie. This one's like a purple and green. It looks more like a gray and green, but it is a purple and green. So actually, maybe I should send that to Mama G. But I don't want to let them go. I don't want to let them go. But yeah, I got those, and then I have one more coming, and it's 2 of the same color, so I can make something really big. Oh, be safe, Shirley. Yeah. Oh, I probably am, Mama G. But then I have so many yarns that, you know, that I do end up having them so long that I do end up giving them away. And if you see the ticker, I'm 301 hours away from mini monetization. Yesterday, I was 300 hours away. So it's you know, varying back and forth just tiny little bits, but it's getting very close. You would say that, Jude. You would say that. But there is such a thing, especially in a tiny house. But so I'm oh, that is a pretty monarch butterfly. Oh, it's so pretty. Sorry, squirrel. But yes, so I always update it when I do a live and I put it on the ticker. But I know you're on a tiny phone. So it's as of right before this live, it was 301 hours away. and it said it was updated on the 3rd. So that's of the 3rd. I'm sure tomorrow it'll update it to, you know, the new week or whatever. But getting very close. So I was on Temu, and I've been keeping an eye on something I wanted for my monetization party grand prize. And it went on mega sale, and I snatched one. I snatched it good, and it came in the mail yesterday, and I was so excited. So I got for my monetization party, but it is being sponsored. I picked it up, but it's being sponsored by Karen Y. It's a Centro knitting machine, a 48-pin Centro knitting machine for the grand prize. No, it's in the house. You shush. It's a, I'm just going to tell you, it's a Centro knitting machine 48-pin for the grand prize for the monetization party. There, I swear the gnats know where I am, and they all came out. And I forgot to put on bug spray. So I'm like sitting here going, you all stay outside the porch. I can see you. It rained last night. I know. I know. I'm excited. Do you have one of those, Shirley? I got one of those when it was on sale, and I started using it, and I was like, I couldn't get the hang of it, and I'm like, I'm going to give this away. And then I got the hang of it, and I'm like, I love it. and so I was talking to my friend Karen, and she's like, and I was like, I would love to get one of these if it goes on sale again. And it went on a better sale than I got mine on, and so I snagged it. And she's going to, you know, hello, Diana. Welcome in, honey. Welcome in. But she's, you know, sponsoring that giveaway. So it's just, you know, I'm so excited about that. It's what I had in mind for the prize, for the grand prize. And she was like, we're doing it. It's happening. Oh my gosh, are you playing with it, Sina? Yeah, Karen White is the sweetest. Oh, Nightbot's actually making me laugh. It's wrong. There's something wrong with that. Oh. There's something wrong when Nightbot makes you laugh. That's great, Sina. No gnats in my drink. So we have a bird nest over our front door. We have a bird nest over our back door. And now they're trying to build new bird nests in the rafters over our table on our porch. And I'm like, aren't there enough? They've abandoned the bird nest over our front door. Oh, that's great, Perp. Congratulations. Congratulations to you and Snaily. You guys must be on a streak. That's great. You can't see it, but I'm petting my feathers. See, I knew this would happen when I wore this one. I knew this would happen. But, oh, something else I picked up. When I went to the concert on Sunday, I left a little early, and there is a Michael's and an Ollie's. Well, there's a Michael's, a Hobby Lobby, a Joann's, and an Ollie's up where the concert with Mama G was being held. And I went early so I could go to the craft stores, but I only went to Michael's and Ollie's, and I put away the yarn already I got at Michael's. I just got a few little Karen cakes. But I went to Ollie's, and they did have some yarn, just some Ogos. But I got some books, some knitting books. Some of them I got just to put in giveaways. The ones I kept for myself, I got this one called Indigo Knits. Denim designs from Cornwall's Coast. And after I came home, I was like, I should have gotten a copy for Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts, because she is really into blue. And every single pattern in here is in blue. I really should have gotten her a copy of this. But, I don't know. Maybe, well, not everything is in blue. But it's, the undernote is the quintessential guide to denim yarn from the founders of artwork. Oh, I'm glad Rusty loves her book. You know, I saw that and I just had to get it for her. I was like, yeah, dyeing hair, Rusty needs this. But this is your, if you knit, this would be your kind of knitting, Mama G. If you did patterns and stuff. This is like boho, beadwork. Hold on. I mean, just, oh my God. That looks comfy, but they probably don't make it in my, oh, and there went my other book. But does it even, I don't even know if that goes up to my size. But like, look at this patchwork. There we go. Yeah. Hi, Zoila. How are you? Oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, not really my style, but you know, it gives you ideas. It gives you ideas. I like this skirt though. I think Mama G would definitely, you know, do something with that skirt. Oh, I hate you. And then I got this, and I am sending, I got a couple copies of each. This is Free Spirit Shawls, and I am sending a copy of that to Bella. It's got 20 shawls in it. I mean, a lot of them are like shawlettes. But yes, exactly, Zoila. And I mean, they're just lovely. And you don't need much yarn for most of them. I am hoping my roses bring a lot more bees and butterflies. And I'm going to sprinkle wildflowers this year for the hummingbirds and the bees. Oh, that one's a cute one. But I'm excited. I love making shawls. Karen also got me a knit shawl book for Christmas, I think it was. Either my birthday or Christmas. And I'm excited to do that one too. So, but I got those from Ollie's. They didn't have a single crochet book. I mean, I used to love Ollie's for the craft book section, but I didn't knit yet. So I never picked up any knit books. And I was like, Ollie's, they put it in Ollie's. I can go buy knit books. My new Ollie's, the craft book section was literally tiny. It was a little bookcase. And I picked through it in 3 minutes. And it was horribly organized. People had thrown books in there. And I was just like, You guys lurk. You guys lurk. Thank you for coming. If everybody could remember thummies, please. I would appreciate it. Ooh, you have an Alley store. Yeah, this is Ollie's bargain outlet, but I signed up for the Ollie's Army, and I got 15% off the entire purchase since I was signing up. So, and then at Michael's, they were like, sign up for, at least try to sign up for the credit card and you'll get 20% off your whole purchase. I'm like, I might as well try. But then they approved me and I'm like, I didn't want to be approved. So now I have to pay off the balance and, but at least now I have that. And, but I got 20% off that purchase too. So I got, discounts on all my purchases. So that was a bonus. It was nice. It was nice. But yeah. I think most places will give military discounts. I think Michael's gives military discount. I don't know about Ollie's. It's OLLIES, IE apostrophe S. And they have huge discounts. They do name brand stuff. What they do is they buy it surplus and then they resell it. And the thing was, everybody was so excited when they started selling yarn because they were selling it really cheap. I got Ogo yarn. I got the Ogo, Karen Colorama Ogo. 5-weight yarn, and they had some 6-weight yarn, but normally everybody's excited because they have like the Karen cakes and stuff. My store did not. All they had was the Ogo. Apparently my store is kind of lame, but it's in Ollie's and we didn't have one before near me. Closest one was 2.5 hours away. Now I have one an hour away. So it's a bonus. But so I got some, and it was $3.99 for an Ogo, for a 5-weight Ogo. And it's 226 yards of a 5-weight for $3.99. And the 6-weight was 16 yards of a 6-weight for $4.99, which you're not going to find anywhere else. So, I mean, normally to get 216 yards of a blanket yarn, you pay $7.99 on sale. So, and normally it's like $9.99 for 200 and some yards of a blanket yarn. So I figured that's a really good deal. I would take that any day, but I didn't want the blanket yarn. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, check around. I mean, I always loved shopping there. They have, like, I used to buy my kitchen spices there, and they have, like, if you bake, they have real vanilla extract that I would get really cheap. And like I would do a lot of baking with the kids, and I would get like candy molds and chocolate supplies and that kind of thing. But yeah, I went there before I went to the concert with Mama G, and we had the best time at the concert. It was fantastic. And it was a great venue, which turned out the little church is converted into, I believe it's a music center. It's a dance academy, and it is also a lightsaber combat academy where they teach you to to fight with lightsabers. And the first lesson is always free. And Craig is now completely enamored with going to learn to battle with lightsabers. He got a pamphlet right away. I mean, he honed in on that sign, saw Lightsaber Combat Academy. Oh yeah, we all bought little keychain lightsabers. I keep forgetting to bring mine out for the videos. But I bought one for me, one for my sister, one for my dad, and one for my uncle because, you know, I had a 20 and that I wasn't going to break the 20. But, oh, he saw, you know, the sign, and at the bottom was lightsaber, but that's all he saw once he saw it. Apparently, he has a tattoo of a chef's knife lightsaber. And I was like, okay. But, all right, Perp, have a great night, honey. Thank you for coming in. Well, yeah, because if he learns, who's going to be his battle partner? You know? And then they're going to have to get, you know, battle-worthy lightsabers. No plastic toy light-up ones, you know, battery-operated. You got to get the real thing. And, you know, but I got color coordinated. I got green because I love green, but, you know, there were only so many color choices. I got green. I got orange for my sister. She loves orange. And then there was, you know, white and pink and then blue and red. So I was like, all right, my dad and my uncle will have to battle it out and see who's a Jedi Master and who's a Sith Lord. And when I told my dad that, he cracked up laughing, and he's like, we will do so, you know. Yes, Mama G. Yes. And yes, and I talked to Craig, and I talked to Rusty, and I'm like, I want Craig to do my tattoo, and he needs to design it because I'm a horrible artist. But this is what and I was talking to Rusty, and she's like, or you can send me what, you know, the idea, and we can go back and forth until you're happy. I'm like, I didn't even think of that, but yes. So I'm going to get with Rusty in emails and, you know, explain to her what I want, and we will decide, and then I will come up and get my tattoo. And yes, Craig is a tattoo artist or in training, or, you know, but yes. So, and then I want Rusty to do my hair because, yeah, you've seen her hair. So, but I found at, in the craft section of books, there was a hair dyeing book, and I said, this must go to Rusty. And so I got that for Rusty at Ollie's, and then I actually luckily remembered to give it to her before the concert, and she looked at it and she was like, Erin, remember we were talking about this? You're going to do this. And yeah, and then I'm like, but I want you to do my hair too because you do so well on your own hair. And I haven't had my hair colored in so long, except me doing box color on my hair and failing miserably and it just washing out. And my hair has been falling out for like a year and a half now just because of stress. So I just want something. I actually have an idea of what I want, and it's actually thanks to Mama G, not because of something she's done to her own hair or anything, but because of a hank of yarn she sent me. It's hilarious. He is the sweetest guy. Okay, I hope he doesn't take this the wrong way. Not that he will ever see my live. I think he's a teddy bear in person form. I think he's a teddy bear in person form. Oh, Zoila, I have had green and blue hair, like where my whole head was just like green and like, yeah, it was like a sea green and blue, and I had like, my hair was only here, so it was slightly longer than a bob. And I've had green and blue. I've had jet black hair. I usually went red. I always wanted to be a redhead. And now my hair has a slightly mahogany tone to it. You totally agree. But I have done purplish tones to red, like Dee's hair. My hair has been Dee's colored hair a lot of my life. Hi, Gwen and Dawn. How are you guys? Welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. What other colors? I told my sister I wanted mermaid hair. My sister is a hairdresser, my older sister. She went to cosmetology school. I told her I wanted mermaid hair. Ooh, Shirley, that sounds wonderful. So I told her I wanted mermaid hair. I bought all the color. I paid for all the color. She literally just put tiny pencil thin streaks of color in my brown hair. How is that mermaid hair? How is that mermaid hair? I'm like, it looks like your 3-year-old daughter took her crayons to my hair. And she was on her phone the whole time she was doing my hair. I never let her do my hair again. Because the time before that, I told her I wanted Pippi Longstocking orange hair. It was the reddest I was ever going to go. I said, I finally want to do it. I want Pippi Longstocking orange hair. She went regular red. I'm like, I could have done that from a box. She went like a maroon red. I'm like, that is not Pippi Longstocking orange. I wanted carrot orange. Yeah. I know, but she was a hairdresser. I told her exactly what I wanted. And she never did what I wanted. And then when I went back and I said, we're doing the mermaid right, get the rest of my color and do my hair right, she said, I used your color on someone else. And I said, what do you mean you used my color on someone else? I paid for that color. It was my color. I paid $70 for that color. And she said, well, I had, someone was paying me to do their hair. And I said, no, that was my color. I paid for it. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Yeah, my sister had no respect for me. And so I never let her touch it. And now she's like, oh, I'll cut your hair. And I'm like, you're never touching my hair again. We have had this discussion. My sister and I used to have the worst relationship. Hateful relationship. Couldn't talk to each other without fighting. Just absolute cats and dogs. Cats and dogs got along better than me and my sister. And now it has gone almost 2 years and we have not fought. And it is a wonderful thing. And I am just counting the blessings and just living each day for the happiness it is, because literally every day from childhood on was that. And so every happy day is a happy day. And I am erasing the past. I mean, it's still, when I think about it, riles me. But I believe she has grown up, which is what is making it better. You know? So I'm going to take it for what it is. Oh, the bugs are finding me. I got to remember to put on my bug spray because I have that blood type that the bugs like. I have that blood type. Whoa, they're finding me. But yes, I am taking it for what it is. And I will take the happiness. I am living the days for the good days. I cannot live in the unhappy past. There is no point to that. So what are you guys doing? What are you working on? What is making you all happy these days? What are you doing? Let me know. Let us all know. Ooh, Mama G. Did you guys get into that box I gave you? Oh, I know. It is horrible, Zoila. It is a wonderful day here. It is probably low to mid 70s. There's a breeze. I'm going to go out and water my plants after this. And then when my dad wakes up, oh, that's great, Dragon Cat. Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to wait until Rusty was off work, which is what, Friday? And then you guys were going to get into it together. That's fine. That works. Hello, Unique Amazing Stripes. I didn't see you come in. Welcome in. Oh, can you hear the birdies? Yeah. I think my dad has to mow the lawn. I'm walking through like ankle-high grass now. Ooh, Zoila. That'll be wonderful. Oh, I finished my bod shawl, Dawn. I showed it a little earlier. I just have to block it. Here, let me show it again. Let me show it again. So this is my finished bod shawl. Wait, do I have it backwards? I don't think so. Wait. Where am I? Nope, this is the right side. So here's my bod shawl. This is in Yarn Arts Flowers. So it's a little smaller than everybody else's because it's a 1-2 weight. And it only used about half the cake. Oh, I think the mail lady's coming, so you may hear some barking. You might hear some barking. I don't know. But, and then down there is the peak. But, yeah, I was hoping it would go for the whole cake because I was calling it fire to ash or flame to ash or something, because it goes, the whole cake goes from orange to black, but it went from orange to gray. So it'll make a nice shawl for someone. Nice little shawlette. I'm going to put it in the fair and then gift it to someone. Thank you, guys. It's so soft. The cotton acrylic blend is so soft. I use this for a knit shawl, and all I did was pin it and then spray it and let it dry in the sun, and it blocked beautifully. So yeah, it was really nice, and I only had to fudge in a few places where my stitch count was off, so I don't think anybody's gonna notice my fudging. But I do like working with the thinner yarns for, oh, excuse me, for the shawls. I love making shawls, baby blankets and shawls. You know, they don't take too long. You get, and if you get multiple kinds of stitches in there, I just thanks Zoila. But I love the, like, I forget who the designer is, but there's she makes a whole bunch of different baby blankets from the center out, and some of them are called like Little Prince Charming, and I can't think of any of the other ones right now. That's the only name I can think of, but I've made them a couple of times, and I make them in like the mandalas, and they come out so pretty. But I might use the flower or other self-striping cakes. And I showed these too. I just found these on Temu. These are a one weight, but they're 300 grams. They're a little expensive for my taste, but if they're 300 grams, they should be quite a lot of yardage, because I'm thinking like the hobby cakes are probably 200 grams. So this is a whole extra, thank you, Dawn. Yeah, this one, they showed it worked up in a shawl, and it was gorgeous the way it worked up. I chose the colors because of, yeah, this is 100. Hold on, let me take it out of the bag. Crinkle. I like the crinkle. It means yarn. It means goodies to me. This is 100% cotton, and I'm wondering if it's mercerized because it's shiny. It's 4 strands. Here, let me show you the side, because you might be able to see the shine. I don't know in the shade, but it's, ooh, when I pull the strand, it gets so thin, which is why I'm pretty dang sure it's a 1. Hold on. I don't want it getting tangled, but it's 4 strands. There you go. It's so soft on. So soft, but it was $19.20. I want to wait till they come down on a sale. I'm going to keep an eye on them, but they have so many shades, like purples and blues. And they have, I mean, the problem is a lot of these, when the yarns become, when people notice the yarns, yeah, that's what I thought. Hobby for like the same price is only 200 grams. And I weighed this. It's 314 grams. But the the thing is, when people notice the yarn, it starts going out of stock really fast. This is definitely a one weight, and it's 4 strands. But it had at least 12 different colors. And the thing is, it doesn't always come back in stock. So, I got 5 colors, and then on a different order, I got 1 color, but 2 of the capes. So, yeah. I might, what it is, certain ones of their yarns. Some of them you get a much smaller thing than you would expect for the price. And then it's much scratchier. This one, I highly recommend. For this one, I don't know what hook I would use yet. I would at least go a 3 millimeter. Yeah, I know for this one, it said it was a 1 weight, but the flower yarn art flowers really acts more like a 2 weight. And I used a 4.5 millimeter. So, and it did beautiful drape. It's really not a 1 weight. I don't think. I think it's more of a 2 weight, even though the band says it's 1 weight. And I used a 4.5 millimeter, and this came out beautifully. So, but I wouldn't go up to I would start with maybe a 3.5 for this. And then, yeah, I think she says she's using a 3.5 millimeter for it. I don't usually, but I think when I put it around my finger, I think I twist it a little when I tension it. I think I naturally twist it a little. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I've used Twister. I've used some of the hobby yarns that are stranded. And I think I just started, like when I first started using them, I was splitting them a little, and I think I just started naturally twisting them, you know? So I don't like having the, you know, people say put a bead on it, and I don't like having that weight on the end. So I just found my own way. I've just been doing this since I was 10, so, you know, you naturally, you find tips, because there weren't sources to teach you the tips and tricks, you know, like YouTube. And if you didn't know crochet circles or knitting circles or people, you know, who did these things, you didn't have that source. And So you had to come up with your come up with your own thing. Yeah, exactly, Dawn. Yeah, you figure it out, and yeah. So, oh, and in case anybody was interested about news about the property, the other week, last week, that's great. I mean, you never want to be struggling, Dawn. You never want to be struggling. I talked to a lawyer last week. Ruby, what are you doing, honey? But I talked to a lawyer last week, and there is an official letter going out this week to my mother and Inez, the woman who lives with her, about removing their abandoned property, and they are being given a time limit. And if they do not remove the property, all of it, including the trailers and the trash they have all over our property, within that time limit, we can then legally remove it with no repercussions. And if we have to remove it, I am going to document with photographs and documentation of receipts how much it costs us to remove it, so that we can then regain that money from them. Hello, Wanda. Hello, Grandma Wanda. How are you? Yes, but regain that money from them, whatever it costs us to get dumpsters or towing, anything like that, because there's a lot up here. But yeah. So glad you're here too, Grandma Wanda. I hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, having a great day. It's beautiful out. Get to be outside. Yep. Yep. And there's somebody at my house. Just ignore the dogs. Hey, get in. Hey, Ruby, in. Ruby, in. Ziva, in. Ziva, get in. In. I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Please excuse me. You were here for Sarah, right? Yeah, come on up. I'm just doing a live stream on the porch. I'm sure she just yelled to me, Mel, it's for me. So, just. Go ahead and.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
She's not dressed yet. She just got out of the shower.
Okay.
Yeah, we were expecting you at about
Dad?
12:30.
Okay, yeah.
This is live, so I'm just doing my live stream. So,
Well,
you guys, you can go in and then,
well, yes, come into the front of the house.
Okay.
Okay, are you okay with the dog?
Yeah, I'm
just-
fine.
Yeah, you stay
Yep,
here.
they're fine.
Ruby, clear.
Yeah, I'm fine.
so many things. So many things. Sorry about that, guys. But yes, apparently my sister has a care coordinator coming to visit her. So I'm back. and the dogs are now inside. But so many things. What were we talking about? Anybody know? Yay, Shirley's back home. Thank you, Zoila. Should we start a different topic? Because I don't remember what we were talking about. My garden's coming along. I'll talk with my dad later about getting the stuff for the new garden bed. And then maybe later this week we'll go pick up some supplies for it. But yeah. Oh, moving the stuff out. Yes, so they'll be given a time limit. Oh, Ginny, what the heck? Do you need darn good yarn? Do we? Do we need darn good yarn? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I don't judge. You have fun. You have all the fun you need. Wait, did Karen come in? Hello, Karen. Did I miss things? Hello, Karen. Karen, I need to email you. I'm lost. I'm lost. Hi, Terry. Hello, Terry. Oh, it is expensive. You need to go when they give you, like $10 off coupons and then only spend $10 on the $10 item. Karen, have you been super busy? Because I was like, is Karen mad at me or is she super busy? But I got to tell you something. I think I told you something, but I got the grand prize for the monetization party that you're sponsoring, that I keep telling people. Okay, I was like, Karen's sponsoring the grand prize for the monetization party, and I picked it up at a super, super deal, and it just came in the mail. I hope that's okay with you, Karen. Oh, but I was super excited to tell people. Who's sitting next to you now, Mama Jigger? But I was super excited to tell people, and I didn't even get to talk to you yet, and I don't know. I am all over the place. I will email you soon, but yeah. I'm not even, I'm like 301 hours away from monetization. But yeah. Sid! Hi, Sid! How are you? What is going on here? I always have the weird hair. Weird hair. Yeah. But, oh! And I went out for a second. This works now. If you type shiny, Nightbot will drop your channel. It works now. So, oh, thank you, Shirley. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, no, no, I'm not there yet. It keeps going back a couple hours and forward. Yeah. Gus the button. Oh, without the E, Dawn, without the E. But yeah. Yeah, it works. I'm so excited that it works. It never worked before the last one. Nope. But yeah. Autocorrect gave you an E. Did I spell it wrong? I thought I was spelling shiny right this whole time. Is shiny supposed to have an E? It's not supposed to have an E, is it? Hello, Diane. How are you? Thank you for coming in. How are you, hon? Yeah, I didn't think it was supposed to have an E. But yes, so yeah. We're just waiting for the shoe to drop when the people who used to live in the other building get the letter. And then, we hear from them. That'll be a day. That'll be a day. So, so we'll probably get an earful. That's okay, Diane. It's all right. People have not lives on YouTube, but lives to live, Wait, did I miss Roseanne too? I am missing everybody coming in. Hi, Roseanne. There you are. Hello. How are you? It's actually moving. Oh my gosh, we almost have 20 people in here. Oh, you missed it, Diane. So the story is my mother used to live in the building next door on the same property as us, said she was moving, bought a house in 2020, didn't move until September of 2023. And now all her stuff has still been in there. And the one who lived on our property in a single wide trailer, her single wide trailer is still on our property, hasn't lived in it for 3 to 4 years. And they're both hoarders. And her trailer still full of stuff. And there's junk all over the property of their things, yada, yada. Okay, she hasn't lived in the house since September, but the fridge is still full of food. There's a freezer still full of food, so forth and so on. They haven't come to get their stuff. They keep saying they're coming to get their stuff. So I have now gone to a lawyer, had a letter sent saying you have this many days to come remove your abandoned property, or we are going to remove it. So it is now legal for us. Exactly. There are eggs and a tomato in that fridge. I have opened it and looked at it. Zoila, we have 6 1/3 acres in the middle of the Tioga State Forest. We get black bear, turkey, raccoons, deer, bald eagle. What else do we get coming through our property? What beautiful things. Ruffed grouse. What beautiful animals come through the property? I don't know what else. Beautiful things. But bald eagles fly over, red-tailed hawk. Mama G would love the ravens and the crow. I like the garter snakes. I did some videos of the baby garter snakes sunning themselves. I wanted to pick them up so bad. I wanted to pick up the baby garter snakes so bad I almost stepped on them. But I don't touch the wild animals. I don't. Unless they're injured, and then I move them somewhere safe. I do pick up the big bullfrog or the toads, and I put them back out in the wetlands if they're way over here by the house. I know. You'll fit right in with the critters. But you can always come visit, Zoila. You can always come visit. Well, they say there are rattlesnakes up here, but I have lived here 10 years and never seen nor heard a rattlesnake, but I am always cautious. And we have coyotes, and I saw my first coyote this year. He was all alone, though, and I swear to God, he looked like a small wolf. He did not look like a coyote. He did not. Anytime, Zoila. He didn't. Yes, I am in PA. I am in northern PA, north central PA. I lived my entire life in southern PA. I was born in Harrisburg. I lived in Dauphin and Lancaster County. And then I moved from half an hour north of the Maryland border to half an hour south of the New York border. But I saw my first coyote. I saw him in the meadow behind our house, and he was a distance away, but he really did not look all scraggly and thin like a coyote. He was full-bodied, and he just looked like a shaggy wolf, a small wolf. But the thing is, they say there are no wild wolves in Pennsylvania. So they say there aren't, but I mean, really, who knows that there aren't? People keep wolf hybrids, and who says that they don't release them? Yes. I was the third person in the photo. In that selfie, I was the third person. If you're looking at that selfie she took, I was the third person in that selfie. With the butterflies on the head. I just look different with my teeth in. Oh, I didn't see the picture with Craig in it. Oh, you probably... No, I wasn't in the one with Mars in it. That was before I got there. That one with Mars in it was before I got there. There was another selfie she took of me and Rusty and her after. She may not have posted that one. I'm not in the one with Craig. I'm only in the one with you and Rusty. You didn't take one with me and the whole gang, Ginny. We had a blast. I even danced. And I don't dance. I get self-conscious. And then Ginny said, nobody here is ever going to see you again. And I realized, because I've changed since I danced last, I realized, what am I afraid of? And I don't care. I'm going to have a good time. And I had the best time. I had the best time. Yeah, yep. Rusty is an amazing dancer. And Mama G was having a great time dancing, and she's a great dancer. And I was just like, I'm going to dance and I'm going to enjoy myself. And we had a great time. Yeah, I was pretty much dancing like no one was watching because I danced like a 3-year-old, like a baby learning to dance. I dance like a baby who is learning to dance and just figuring out how to move. Mm-hmm. 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 It was a great time. All of the musicians were great. And until Mama G told me the MC was a drag queen, I thought it was a woman. She was that good. Mm. Yeah, no one cares how anyone else is dancing. That's the point. No one is watching because they're all just dancing and having fun too. No one's looking at anyone else judging. They're all just enjoying themselves. So everyone was, and there was a catwalk in the middle of it, and Mama G and Rusty both participated and did fantastic. They were just out catwalked by this young thing who did a death drop. There was no beating that. Mm-mm-mm. Exactly, Sid. Yep. Yep. And the fun thing is, I used to make all these weird faces when I danced, and it was because I was self-conscious. I didn't make any weird faces this time. So I have outgrown the self-consciousness, apparently. Bye, Diane. Thank you for coming by, hon. Yeah, they did great. And Mama G was all rainbowed out and, pride and, so she was just, and I was like, don't wear crochet to a concert. You are going to roast. Don't wear, and she did. She's like, I'm so hot. We're like, it's a sweater. You can take it off. And she's like, oh, yeah, I have layers on. I'm taking this off. She was like, I forgot. And it was a cardigan. So it wasn't like she had to like wrestle it over her head or anything. But she was just like, oh, wait, yeah, I can just take it off. Oh my God, it was so funny. She was just like, I'm so hot, and it's hanging off of her arms. And we're like, take it off? Maybe? Oh. Oh. But it was a great time. It was a great time. Oh my gosh. But yeah. And everybody, I was so happy to meet everybody. I got to meet Craig, I got to meet Aaron, I got to meet Morgan, and I got to meet Morgan's Carrie, and I've got to figure out what everybody likes because now I've got more people to spoil and nobody's going to stop me, and that means you, Ginny. There will be no stopping me. So, because now I've got, and she's standing there going, and now you will be stalked, beware. She's warning people that I'm going to like stalk them or something. She's like, Mars, be warned, you're going to be stalked. And I'm like, I don't stalk people. What are you doing? Yeah. And I'm like, why are you acting like I have like restraining orders against me? Why are you telling people I'm going to stalk them? And it was in Elmira, New York. It was a little church, and I'm like, why are you talking to people like I'm a felony arrest, warning here? And she's just like, and I'm like, you're scaring people about me. And she's just like, no, I'm kidding, but really. And I'm like, I'm like, you're horrible. I feel awful. And she's just like, I'm innocent and they love me and they'll listen to me. I'm like, all I want to do is make them something. You're mean. Maybe I want to make a really sparkly, fuchsia knit shawl for Mars. And now he's going to think it's laced with, arsenic or something because of what you said and not take it. Yeah, you were meaning that, but how did it come out, Ginny? I think Ginny was a bit manic. I don't know. And I know exactly how that goes because you say things. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Oh, but I don't know. Oh, I'm looking real hippie with the dark glasses and I hope so. I hope so, Ginny, with the feathers and the dark blue tinted glasses. Yeah, but then I'm standing there and he's like, my mom didn't come. She's and he's like saying stuff. I'm like, oh, I know how that is. My mom, and then I ended up spewing out about my mom and he's like, do you want a hug? And I'm like, wow, I didn't mean to spew out about my mom. I'm like, forget about that. No, I'll take a hug, but not because about moms. I'll take a hug because you were awesome. Oh, exactly, Dawn. Exactly. I had to turn it around because we ended up like going down a mom rabbit hole. And you were shocked his mom didn't come? Aw. Is his mom supportive normally, or? He did phenomenal. I mean, I just his they were all good. His performance was phenomenal. Yeah. Good. I am glad his mom is supportive. I am glad. I'm sorry his mom wasn't there though, because it was his last show locally. What is his favorite color kind of thing? Maybe, sort of. Not for any reason. He is going to be a superstar. He has just one of those voices and stage presences. Thank you, Shirley. I knew it was fuchsia. Magenta, fuchsia, in that family. I might have something in those ranges. You guys are all so supportive. You guys are great. Oh, I went out again. I'm blinking. But you guys, Mama G just keeps collecting people. But she collects all the all the peoples who need her and need extra mom support. But yeah. I'll see if I have any magenta or fuchsia with some sparkle or razzle dazzle in it. I know, Zoila. I'm so glad you're in the community, Zoila. Yeah. There are just some people in this community that make it so much better. So, certain special people. You're one of them, Zoila. Mama G's one of them. You know. But yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I think I'm starting to fade a little and run out of topics. I don't know. I don't know. Aww. That's wonderful, Dawn. I'm going to have to come check that out. I'm petting my headpiece again. What was it supposed to say? They really are. Hello, Marie. How are you? Oh, chores. Oh, Mama G, we have to talk about the auction. In case you still want me to print things for you and get those to you. Let me know. Email me or text me. Let me know. Okay? If you still want to do what we had been talking about. Okay? Tired's not good. I'm tired all the time. And a word that you don't know. Hugs back, Marie. Oh. Sniff me, bee, and then go away, baby. Oh, has she set the time for her auction? I wanna shout it out too. Yeah. Good. Good, 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 good. I also have to send her some pictures. I have some things I want to donate to it. But the doors are shut on the
All right. It was
porch.
nice to see you guys.
Nice to
Thank
see you too,
you.
Brittany.
Have a good day,
Thank
Brittany.
Have a
you.
good day.
These open
You
out.
you
Oh.
pull the thing up and open them in.
I
Okay.
got it. I got it.
All righty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Doggy gates.
Yep.
Watch the potholes.
Yeah, there are quite a few coming up the road.
Yeah, they're due
Because of
to
the rain.
they're due to do the road soon here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
They did the main road. They did that big axle breaker near the pond.
No
They
kidding.
filled that in.
Hey.
They can come out. Good girls. Good girls. And the puppies are back out. But she may not have put it up yet because she's planning it towards the end of May and it's still pretty early. I'm not sure, Dragon Cat. Yeah. I don't know. I don't eat much sushi, Dawn. Oh, okay. Yeah, she usually does it during one of her regular Saturday lives times. So how have you been, Marie? I tried sushi for the first time this year. I think I tried, when did I try it? California? No, what was it? I don't remember what I tried. Good quiet, babies. Good quiet. I don't remember. It was one that didn't have raw fish in it and a Philadelphia roll. Not too busy. Well, kind of busy, but doing all right, Marie. It's nicer out, so getting the garden going and stuff like that. But enjoying the nice days. That's what, And just saw Mama G on Sunday, Mama G and Rusty at Mars's concert. So that was really nice. First concert I've been to in probably 15 years. It was nice. So. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, but I haven't been to other lives. And so, haven't really had the chance to see you. Yeah. Ooh, how is your mom, Zoila? Oh, that's fantastic, Wanda. I didn't know they gave those in such a low grade, you know, like third grade and everything. That's wonderful, Zoila. I remember being in middle school and getting honors and stuff, or fifth grade and stuff, and having honors dinners and stuff, but I didn't know third grade. Yeah, it's hard being busy, Marie. I'm gonna try to make it to Ginny and Rusty's. I try to make it to certain people's lives, but I haven't been feeling well in the evenings a lot, so I don't make it to like Dee's lives, and sometimes not even Ginny and Rusty's. Hello, Doris. How are you? Um, Welcome in, honey. And I always forget to say, and I should have said this at the beginning, thank you to anyone who watches the replay. And that's not really going to do much unless people are watching the replay and they watch all the way to this point. Yeah, new way to do math. I mean, can't we just add 2 and 9 and get 11? Come on. But, uh, but yeah. So, I mean, I start feeling sick in the evenings, and then I lay down, and then I miss all the evening mides. And so it's, yeah. I don't even know what the new math system is, because by this time, all of my sister's kids are, you know, living with their dads or my sister, and they're not in my house anymore. So I'm not helping them with school. So I don't even know what math they're doing. Yeah. Oh, I loved arithmetic. I can do arithmetic all day. I can do algebra all day. I could basically do trigonometry. Anything beyond that, no. You start getting into, wait, what comes? Trigonometry, harder trigonometry, and then calculus. No. No, 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 no. No, no. Mm-mm. Sine, cosine, nope. Ooh, Fibonacci. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Wait, I got to start thinking now. 3, 5, 8. 3, 5, 8, 13. I got to start remembering. See, when my memory has to come into it, then I start having issues. There was this program on PBS when I was a kid called, and then there goes the memory, Square One. And it was all about math. And I remember, see, I can remember this. Square One, and it was all about math, and it was kind of like a Sesame Street thing, but it was for older kids, and it taught you like the Fibonacci sequence, but it was like, okay, there's this mystery going on, and it's like a police mystery. These detectives are figuring out this mystery, and they look behind the shrubs on the building, and there's this conch shell, and they figure out the Fibonacci sequence with this conch shell, because it, in nature, is the Fibonacci sequence in nature, and this is how Mel learned the Fibonacci sequence from a kid's math show, and it stuck with her. And you know, I loved math. I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, and I'm a dork, all rolled into one. Yes, Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego? Love that one too. And I actually had a computer program on floppy disk for Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and Where in the USA is Carmen Sandiego. So, okay, Sally, have a good day, honey. The last 5 digits of, that is so wrong. That is so wrong, Karen. I love it. I love it, Karen. As long as you love him, that's okay. But yeah, we had floppy disk games. It's all right. I kept them for the longest time. Even after the computers wouldn't take them anymore, we got a converter that plugged into the computer so I could keep playing them. Yeah. But yeah. And then we had a game called Myst. It was based on books called Myst. And my sister still has them, but now you can buy them online digitally. I used to play them and listen to Robbie Williams. So I have a connection in my brain to Robbie Williams' song Angels while playing Myst in our computer room in our old house. And so that's like a connection from when I was like 14, because I would just put that song on a loop. And yeah, that's from when there were AOL chat rooms and the computer would take forever to load, and you'd hear, and you know, you'd have to have the phone line open while you were using the computer. I'm old, but I think you're all around the same age as me, in a buffer zone of the same age as me. So you all remember this same computer era. I was the one who, when we moved, would set up the computer, because I had to have the computer. So I knew how to set up the computer, and I knew how to set up the VCR and the DVD player to the TV with the cable input. You had to screw on the cable. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And my fat little fingers had to fit that little prong thing in and then screw it on. And it would always miss thread. Yeah. And it'd be like almost loaded, your picture or your page, and then they'd pick up, my older sister would pick up the phone. She'd be like, oh, I'll be off in a minute. Her phone calls would be an hour and a half. I'd be like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you so bad. Oregon Trail. I bought my sister, my younger sister, a shirt that says, get in, loser. We're going to die of dysentery. And it has the Oregon Trail, the Oregon Trail canopied, you know, wagon being pulled by the oxen. But it says, "Get in, loser. We're going to die of dysentery." I'm getting myself a matching one in my color. But I got her that because she was of the Oregon Trail era. I'm of the Oregon Trail era, where they taught us in the computer room in middle school or whatever, you know, to use the computer. They taught you in computer class to 10-finger type and to use the computer by playing Oregon Trail. And nobody could, don't ford the river. Do not ford the river. You're going to lose half of your supplies and 3 of your oxen because you're trying to ford the river. No, always use the ferry. Always use the ferry. But it's on Temu. The shirt's on Temu. You can get it in a regular size, and you can get it in a plus size, and it's got like 6 different colors, and it's only like $8 for the t-shirt, and I think they have it in a tank top, and there's no shipping, and it's really soft. But yeah, and I have a Temu link in my description box that if you're not a user and you go through that link, you get like 50% off your first order. But don't have to use it. Believe me, you don't have to use it. But yes, everybody played Oregon Trail. In fact, I found Oregon Trail at the Goodwill on a DVD disc and I was like, that's not a floppy disk. We can put that in our actual computers and play it. Or no, it's for the Wii. For the Wii. And I'm like, we can play that on the Wii. We're going to play Oregon Trail again. And we have not played it in the 4 years we've had it. Yes. Oh my gosh, Shirley. You had typewriters. Yeah, my mom had typewriters. But she actually, could 10-finger type so fast that when, like, for a job, when we needed money, she would type people's papers for them. College kids' term papers. She would type up and proofread kids' term papers because we live near Penn State. So she would, on the computer, and, she did that and made money at it. And she was that fast. Yeah. And, she just, and my dad is a hunt and pecker. I'm like, didn't you have, he didn't have computers because he was born in 62, but he's a computer nerd. He can build a computer, but he didn't have typing classes at all. And I'm like, no, we had it, so I can 10-finger type, and I don't even think about it. And he's like, you 10-finger type? And I'm like, I guess so. Yeah, wait, yes, I do. And hello, Ashley. How are you? Welcome in. I think this is your first time here. Welcome. But I never got really high on the number scale because I made a lot of mistakes. I have very small hands. I also took piano lessons. I could not do an octave. He's like, you can't even make six notes, let alone 8. I'm like, give me a kid's keyboard. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley, if you would like your channel dropped, type shiny and people can go and check out your channel. I will go check out your channel. Thank you so much. Oh, you crochet and knit. So do I. I'm so excited. I will definitely check out your channel after this live. Well, I just threw some yarn in your window too. So I'm so glad Nightbot is working now. So anyone who wants their channel dropped, just type shiny and Nightbot will do that for you. We'll also tell some really bad jokes if you type joke. Oh, that's great, Dawn and Wanda. But yeah, so, and my brain has gone blank again. Oh well. But you know. Oh, great, Ashley. I'll check them out. We love meeting new people here and, you know, sharing the love. Oh my God. I can't even with that joke. Hi, Danny Joe. How are you? Danny Joe, the most winningest person on YouTube. Well, besides, oh, my brain really isn't working. I think this headband's too tight. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. The feathers are going over here. Oh. Yes. Danny Joe. No, not you stop it, Karen Y. Danny Joe, the most winningest person on YouTube besides Knit Pearl and Squirrel with, why won't my brain come up with that? We all know who it is. Knit Pearl and Squirrel with, we know her name, with Granny D. That's who it is. Ooh, that sounds nice, Ashley. Granny D. Yes, thank you, Doris. That would be the most winningest person on YouTube. So it goes Granny D, then Danny Joe. Well, what size blanket are you making and in what weight, Ashley? Ooh. Yeah, I haven't seen Yolanda for a while either. Well, that's great, Shirley. Maybe you're on a streak. Those happen. I never thought those were real until I got on YouTube, but I actually win in streaks, and then I don't win for a while, but then I win in streaks, and then I don't win for a while. Yeah, Nightbutt is having a laugh. Okay, so is it a 4-weight yarn? And then, well, you'll get another one then after a while, Doris. And it'll be a nice little boost. And then, you know. Yeah. I was once asked if I was my sister's mother. I'm 6 years older than my sister. I was like, no. Okay, so a 4-weight. All right, Dragon Cat. Have a great day, hon. Thank you for coming by. So a 4-weight yarn. And what size blanket do you think you want to make, Ashley? Exactly, Doris. They need to trade off, and then, you know, everybody needs to trade off, have a turn. They go round around and then comes back to everybody else. See, what I would do if I want to figure out how big I want to make the blanket is I just go, I'll go to Yarnspirations. I go to Yarnspirations website. They have free patterns on there, and they have a lot of red heart patterns for free. And you just look up blanket patterns, and they'll have you put in red heart blanket, and they'll have blanket patterns, and you can look at them, and you might see one you like the look of, and it'll have red heart yarn as the yarn to use, and it'll be a size you like, and it'll tell you how many chains to start the pattern with. So you'll be like, okay, so I use this size hook and I start the chain this much and it'll come out this big. But maybe I don't want to use that stitch. Maybe I want to, you know, use a different stitch. So you change up the stitch to be your own stitch, and then you change up the colors on your own. You don't go by the pattern, but at least you know how many to chain. Oh yeah, yarnspirations.com, free patterns. They have red heart patterns, they have Bernat patterns, they have Ogo patterns, and they're all free downloads. You could go down a rabbit hole, and I have, because they have like 100 and some pages of patterns. And there are wearables, there are household goods like baskets, dishcloths. Yeah, the chevron stitch blanket has 130 stitches in each row. Is that how many you started with? Because then you pull it up when you chevron stitch. Or is that how many you end up doing once you've got the chevron fixed? Is that one you designed, Ashley? Thank you, Dawn. But Premiere also has free patterns. But since you're doing Red Heart, I thought Yarnspirations would be better because they have red heart patterns. I don't like being in Walmart too long. Lights give me a headache, but now I've got blue blocker on my glasses. I haven't tried being in there yet. I haven't tried going in there with the blue blocker on my glasses yet and seeing if it actually stops the migraines. I'll have to give it a go. Ooh, sounds nice. Sounds nice, Ashley. I mean, that's just what I suggest if you want to find out a starting chain idea for a width. Give you an idea. Yeah, yeah, Shirley. One of the register girls there who I end up in her line a lot. She said her son had to get blue blocker on his glasses. And so when I got new glasses, I got the blue blocker on them as well as the transition. And hopefully it's going to help because even if I was in there a half hour, I would start getting a migraine. So I do love a good chevron. Yeah, I'm so sorry it triggers you, Shirley. I'll let you know if this helps in the Walmart with the fluorescents. Yeah, I will definitely let you know. Yeah, the blue blocker that's good for the screens apparently also helps with the fluorescent lights. So I'm gonna obviously give it a try when I go into Walmart. But she said also the school lights were triggering her son, and the teachers were like, she got blue blocker glasses for him to wear at school, and the teachers were telling him he couldn't wear them in class, and it was medically necessary for him to wear them because he was having horrific migraines because of the school lights. And it was like, what are you doing trying to get him to not wear his medically necessary glasses in class? You're not going to change the lights for him, so let him wear the glasses or he's going to throw up all over your class. You know? That's amazing, Ashley. That's a great number. That is a great number. I know, sure. People are insane. They're like, oh no, you have to have, it's like, no, you either have to change the light bulbs or, get me something that works better. I'm not going to sit here in pain and, feeling ill because, yeah, yeah. I get 4 kinds of headaches. So When my head starts hurting, I have to diagnose what kind of headache it is to figure out what kind of medicine to take. Because if I take the wrong medicine, it doesn't work. And then I'm like, oops, now I got to take a different kind of medicine, or I got to lay down with a ice pack on the back of my neck. But if I put the ice pack on the back of my neck and it's a tension headache, it makes me nauseous. Whereas if I put the ice pack on the back of my neck and it's migraine, it helps it. Oh, I used to get the, it's just a headache. You can still function, right? Oh, I know, Unique. I know. Two of, and then if you get like 3 or 4, all 4 at the same time, I'm like, I'm dead. I'm just going to lay down. I'm dead. I can't even, I'm crawling to my room. Crawling. But the thing is, my dad has gotten migraines since he was like 10 or 8. So he totally understands a bad migraine, a bad headache. But I never actually got headaches. I never got headaches until I was in my mid-20s. And then we had a major life episode. Something horrible happened in our life, our family. And 3 days later, I got a horrific migraine. And I didn't know what was happening to me. And my dad went, "You're having a migraine." I got everything. The light sensitivity. I was throwing up. I couldn't move off the couch. I honestly, because I had never even had a regular, I had maybe had 2 actual headaches in my life, maybe from dehydration or something. So I didn't know what a migraine was, with throwing up and light sensitivity and flashes. And I was like, what is this? And my dad closed the curtains. I was in the family room on the couch, and he is putting a cool cloth on the back of my neck and, taking care of me, because he hadn't since he was 8, and his mom took care of him. And I literally had a migraine almost every day for the next decade. Literally for the next 11 years, almost every day had. And it turned out it wasn't just migraines. I started having tension headaches mixed in with the migraines. So I was having 2 types of headaches. So they put me, and they were high-level migraines and tension headaches. They even had me on morphine at home that I could take the pill myself. Which pretty much turned me into a zombie, but took care of the pain. But I went from never having had a headache to having them almost every day for 11 years. I now take a shot in my leg once a month, which pretty much took 80% of the headaches away. Thank God for those shots. I take Emgality, the shots. Those shots, I will tell you, those migraine shots that you give yourself are a godsend. I don't know. I know what triggered it. It was that life event. I don't know why it triggered it. I don't know why it triggered it in me. Yeah. And I don't know why it triggered it to happen that frequently. And I also have situational migraine medicine, which seemed to have stopped working. So I am looking for other avenues. I also now have degenerative disc disease in my neck and some bone spurs pressing on my spinal cord. Lots of fun. Oh, Shirley. Yeah. Thank you, Doris. I don't know what happened, but it was bad. I was pretty much in bed most of that time because I couldn't function. But I can now. And that's what it is. I also grew a very large pain tolerance. A very large pain tolerance over those years because I did learn to function with the pain. But most of the headaches are gone. I get headaches here and there, but what most people would call a 6 or a 7, I call a 2 or a 3 because I was used to having a much higher pain. And so now I'm like, it hurts, but I'm so used to it, I don't even register how bad it hurts because I'm used to functioning through it, you know? It sounds silly, but yeah, so, but I don't seem to get the headaches as bad anymore because of the shot. And I am thankful every day for that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna garden, and I'm gonna talk to my dad about going to get more gardening bed materials this week. So I'm gonna let you guys go. We went over 2 hours today, and I am so happy you all came to spend time with me today. So I will see you all hopefully next week. I don't know if I have any, yeah, I know, Shirley. I will hopefully see you all next week. I don't think I have any appointments next week or anything planned besides the live. So hopefully, and maybe we can be outside again. The puppies are just sound asleep in the sun. But I am happy you got to be here too, Dawn, and we got to see you. Yes, Doris. So glad you got to hang out. And yes, I am planning. I have to put up my stash down. It's a little late, but love you too, Karen. So glad you were here. I will see you all later, and have a great rest of the week, everyone. Love you all. Shine bright. Bye.